Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. All right.
All right, here we go.
Hmm.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right. Hey, Karuna, Mary, Sachi. Yeah, so we're Be Live today. So if you want to come on, there you go. There's the link. And I guess I'll put it on my timeline too. Guest. Mm-hmm. All right. Here we go. Paste to your post. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So if anybody wants to come on, they can go on my timeline. We can get up to 4 people up here. We can test this out today, depending on who's here. Host chat. Hide message. So there's a host chat here. I don't exactly know how that works, but I put the link there also. See if that works. If you need to, can't communicate to groups. Public. Oh, can type something here. All right. There we go. Hey, there's the link there. See if you can, if it's clickable. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So we're broadcasting live on YouTube also.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we're broadcasting live on YouTube also.
Cool.
Yeah, it does
That's
both
awesome.
Facebook and the YouTube when you
Oh,
pay for the thing.
cool.
Yeah, so Lalita gave a donation for this, so I did it.
Thanks, Lally.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Were you able to click on the link in the chat?
That's how I'm here.
Okay, so it works. Yeah, good. That's great.
Which YouTube channel are you broadcasting on?
The Vaishnava Speaks thing.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I can get up to 4 people up here. Be nice to try somebody else. Somebody else would like to come, but
Oh, look at that, man. Look at that. There you are. YouTube.
oh, is it going live too?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's the sound from there? Does it sound all right? The 4 people up here.
Very good.
Be nice to try somebody else.
Nice
Wow, look at
space.
that. Wow, nice space. How about the mouth? Is it in sync?
Totally in sync.
Wow, this is great, man. This
Very
is
clear. Very clear picture. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they had 2 years for 1 year special for Christmas, so we went for
Happy
it.
Christmas.
Yeah.
You can see my big double chin when I lie down. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Ah, Krishna. This is great. Woo-wee. Only the chat's over your face, though. How do you change that?
The what now? The what?
The chat. When the typing is over your face on YouTube.
You're typing over
Oh, no,
my face.
it's gone. It's gone. That's cool. It faded out. That's nice. Yeah, nice. Where's the rest of the devotees?
Yeah, I didn't advertise. It doesn't really give a thing, so I have to just kind of do it on the phone.
Okay. I'll share it for you.
Yeah, great. Sure.
So what's on topic today? Huh?
Topic today. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't we read some Bhagavad Gita here? Let's see. Bhagavad Gita here.
Nice. Maybe you should do Bhagavad Gita 10:10. That's a good verse.
I never heard that verse before.
It's really good. I just stumbled across it yesterday. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Shush. Shush. Oh, Krishna. Yeah. Gora Hari's Angels. Okay. Sent to the... Yeah, the devotees are very quiet today. I don't know what's going on.
What do you mean? What's quiet?
The devotees, there's not much action on Facebook with the devotees. Usually there's a lot of broadcasting or something going on.
Yeah, they might be tired today or something.
It's pretty intense out here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's a, maybe we can do a little.
My name is Scott Harris.
Kirtan. Little
Yeah.
kirtan? No.
Well,
Oh.
I'm on the YouTube channel, so I don't want to. These things I have might be copyrighted, so I wanna.
But if there's no lyrics.
Yeah, but still, a lot of these things, these are like they're not meant to have lyrics.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think they got it down.
Yeah. You could. Cole Pogue has some cool hip hop tunes on BandLab, but maybe hip hop's a little bit too enthusiastic for your tastes.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Where's the devotees?
Let's see here. Let's see here.
Hare Krishna, devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Okay, I'm going to put you down for a few minutes here.
Put me down.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes I need to concentrate a little bit. All right. Oh, no. All right. So I think maybe we'll read a little Bhagavad Gita here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah. So, and first, I think we'll chant first a little bit too. Let's chant a little bit here. Hey. There you go. Hare Krishna there. Did you say something? Okay, here we'll chant a little bit here together. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gora Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna. Yeah, if anybody wants to come on, you can click on this link here. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna. Yeah, definitely on the live broadcast. I'm wondering, is there a chat? Look on the YouTube and see if there's a chat thing. Yeah. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama. Yeah, just see if there's a chat function there, if it's enabled or what. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama. Yeah, great. Okay. Is there anybody watching on YouTube? No, not yet. Okay. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Yeah, when you come, we'll figure it out. What's going on? Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna. Yeah. Whoa, what happened here? Hare Krishna. Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. So why don't you click on here, see if you can get into the batter's box here. Click on this thing here, Nitai Chaitanya Chandra. Krishna, Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shiva Sadi, Gora Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shiva Sadi, Gora Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Nityananda, Gauranga. 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 Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. So let's read a little pastime here. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda. Let's see here. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, actually, I'm going to sing. Use wait a second here. We can use this in the background. Okay. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Slow. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Oh wow, heck. Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everybody. So we'll read a little bit from Chaitanya Bhagavat here. So this is chapter 2. So Lord Chaitanya says to his devotees, why should you bother about these insignificant, sinful atheists? Just happily chant the holy names of Krishna. Isn't that nice? Happily chant the holy names of Krishna. Some room here. Yeah, happily. So that's what it's all about, man. A lot of sinful atheists out there now, huh? Why should we bother so much with them? They don't want to shoot people up with all kinds of poisons. Globalists take over the world. Why should we bother about them? Let us just happily chant Hare Krishna. What do you say there, Karuna? You think that's a great idea? I think we'll put you up there, but in a muted condition. Yeah. Button his mouth up a little bit. There you go. Hare Krishna. So the Lord cannot tolerate the suffering of his devotees. No, cannot tolerate the suffering of his devotees. Lord Krishna always incarnates for the sake of his devotees. See? The Lord comes here for the sake of his devotees. Even though we may not see him physically, he'll come here in our hearts and give us happiness, even in the midst. This is what people need to know in this world. There's so much suffering because, the demons go at it sometimes. So you just got to become a devotee of God. He's got a spiritual form. It's not a religious thing, really. It's a spiritual thing. God has got a transcendental spiritual form. And you just naturally become a devotee of that, that form. He's attractive to both male or female. See, they're trying to do all this stuff artificial here. The genderless and all that stuff, and people changing genders and transgenders and all. That's all not going to work very good. The Lord is, God is attractive, whether he's to you, Jesus Christ, or Krishna, or Lord Chaitanya. If he's the real God, he's attractive to everyone. So we just have to learn how to cultivate that attraction, and that's what we do here. That's our work here. Hey, Shama James, welcome. Thank you for coming. So, Purport by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. The Lord can never tolerate the miseries of his pure, service-inclined devotees. Oops. See, pure, service-inclined devotees. Not that you got to be materially pure. Isn't that what people thinking it's all about? Becoming perfect materially. Becoming the most austere, the most renounced. The most show bottle, where you look like you're just in a glass case, you know, and they take you down, dressed real nice in robes like the Pope. You know, yeah, no. Pure, service-minded devotees, that's in our heart, man. All it has to do is be awakened, natural, loving attraction for God. See? And naturally, you want to talk about the Lord, that's service. You want to hear about the Lord, that's service to God. You want to chant his name, that's service. You want to share him with others, that's service. Okay? Pretty easy, huh? Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to serve the Faucis and the... What happened here? Yeah. You're going to serve the Bill Gates. All these guys. You know, and the mainstream media, you're going to serve. You know, you serve them how? By hearing from them. See? By believing in them. Believing in what you're hearing there. What happens? What's the result? Fear, panic, misery, anxiety, suicide thoughts. You notice that? Isn't that? Yeah, but what's the result about hearing about the transcendental Lord in disciplic line? Hearing from the Bible, man, the beautiful verses by the prophets and by Jesus is, you know, his devotees' glorification of the words he said. And the Vedas, glorification of the absolute truth from saints, those who have realized it nicely. See? And from those living persons now who have the urge to glorify the Lord, the devotees in this world. Why is this? Yeah. So, yeah. And that's why the Lord will come to this planet and help us out, because there are devotees here. So whenever and wherever a distressful condition arises for his devotees, he immediately incarnates and mitigates all the distress of his unalloyed surrendered devotees. See? And even those who are under their shelter, see? It mitigates the miseries of everybody. That's the idea. You come into disciplic line. Most people don't have attraction to the transcendental Lord, or not much. See? You come and you follow the process taught in Srimad Bhagavatam, by regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam. Like Jesus said to disciples, for 3 years you heard from me. You are cleansed by the word I have spoken to you. See, same process, always. You'll hear from the devotees who are purified, and because in their hearts there's awakened, mature love for the Lord. Okay? What a nice process. See? So and there you can see he does mitigate. You see under these advanced devotees, he mitigates their sufferings, and that will happen for you also. Anybody who comes and hears from those devotees whose miseries are mitigated by the Lord, mitigated by chanting the Lord's name, by hearing about the Lord, okay? By serving the Lord's name, by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, singing songs of glorification of the Lord. And how do you know, man? Well, you can see they're blissful, they're ecstatic. Sometimes they laugh, sometimes they cry, choke up with the voice. You come under that shelter there. Very quickly you become like that, and the Lord does the same thing from you. Takes away your miseries to the point that ecstatic, pure love of God is awakened in your heart, and you are saved. More than saved in this line. Pure devotional service. Wow. Isn't that awesome? So, O Dhananjaya, any devotee who gives up the association of his friends for my sake purchases me. Yeah. So what does that mean? If you gives up the association of your friends and basically intimate association with worldly persons. Okay? And what happens? You get new friends. You get those who are devoted to the transcendental Lord, man. See, they're eternal friends. These others are going to come and go. Sometimes they change their mind about you in this life, and they begin to hate you. Sometimes they love you. Friends love you. Sometimes they hate you, and back and forth, or leave you. Yeah, but friends who are devoted to the transcendental Lord, this is eternal. Even in your next existence, they go along with you. They stay. You stay in that bond forever with them. The Vaishnavas are the spiritual masters of the entire world. And I am the spiritual master of the Vaishnavas. See? So what is the essence of that truth? What is the meaning? See, the Vaishnava is the realized soul. Could be a Christian person. His love, his pure devotion to God is awakened in the mature stage. He's naturally the spiritual master of the entire world. And they call them ministers. A real minister, not the false minister or the spiritual master, but not the false spiritual master, what do they call them? False acharya, false prophets. No, the real one. Sincere worshipers of the transcendental Lord. And they have symptoms. Again, sometimes they're out of their mind for God, like St. Paul said. And sometimes they're in the right mind for their preaching to the world, so that people can see that they're not just crazy. They're ecstatics. So the Vaishnavas are the spiritual master of the world. So what does that mean in universal terms? They're the guides. See? They direct us properly, not misdirect us. See? Those who know God and know Him deeply and well in that way are naturally the guides. Because why? The next sentence says, and I am the spiritual master of the Vaishnavas. See, this is what Jesus was meaning when he said that only the Father knows the Son. See, because the Father is the spiritual master, the guide of the Son. See, it's very logical. It's not a crazy idea to worship God or a false deal. It's a real thing. Scientific. Okay, so that's why the Lord says, yeah, see, it's always the same conclusive understanding. That's its style. The Lord is the spiritual master. The Lord is the guide, the counselor of His real devotees or Vaishnava. See, all these terms are interchangeable. They're the same. Hey, truth is truth, man. It's always the same. Guru is one. Truth is one. God is one. Guru is one. The Vaishnavas are the spiritual masters of the world. These kinds of ministers, these kinds of preceptors, these kinds of guides, these kinds of gurus direct the world rightly. And then everybody else more or less misdirects them. See? We got to realize the ultimate truth of the Lord. We got to transcend what the Vaishnavas teach in the Bhagavad Gita and the modes of nature. See? They're blocking our vision, blinding us. It's like darkness that keeps us blind. We cannot see through the darkness. Okay? Realized souls can. The Illuminati can. They're looking at the darkness, those guys. Still. I am the spiritual master, and I am the spiritual master of the Vaishnavas. I love that verse. Conclusive. Only the Father knows the Son, and the Son, well, you can say only the Father recognizes the Son, and the Son recognizes the Father. See how that works? See, people can't recognize God. That's the problem. They don't know his transcendental form, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, or in Vaishnava terms, see, same thing, Satchidananda, same meaning. 3 in 1. See? So only the Son, only his real devotees, only those who have transcendental ecstatic love can recognize the transcendental Lord. And the Father recognizes his Son who loves him. So in Vaishnava terms, that Son is in 4 main relationships. Could be intimate. See, the term is before the intimate, not just servant of the Lord, intimate servant of the Lord. Okay? Intimate friend of the Lord. Intimate maintainer of the Lord, and intimate beloved of the Lord. See, different relationships. So the devotees are also the spiritual, as I am the spiritual master of everyone, the devotees are also the spiritual masters of everyone. The devotees are my friends, and I am the friend of my devotees. See? So a lot of people haven't made the distinction between God, the transcendental Lord. See, this is why I like Vaishnavism. They make this distinction really clearly. There's a spiritual Lord. He has transcendental attributes. That's why in Vaishnavism and disciplic line teaches that the Supreme Lord, transcendental Lord, is the supreme personality of Godhead, or the supreme person of all persons. He is the supreme person. Of all kings, he's the King of kings, God of gods, God of the demigods, all below that transcendental Lord. People of the world have not made this distinction. If they want to, they need to come in a bona fide disciplic line headed by a living guru, and they preach from the books, the transcendental scriptures that are very scientific about this process of how to transcend illusion. Most people they only know the illusion, and they think the illusion is truth. And you get so deep in the illusion as truth that you see the real truth when it's presented as illusion. That's called bewilderment. See? One is deeply needs a need of liberation. See? Anyway, Vaishnava teaching is wonderful because it teaches the distinction between the transcendental potency of the Lord, and that is devotion. It's very simple. This love, this pure devotion reveals the transcendental Lord. Okay? And then when that's revealed, then all of a sudden, oh wow, we can look, I see, this is the real light. See, the real light is the transcendental understanding of the scriptures. Conclusive understanding. That's the real light. Like Jesus said, while I'm in this world, I'm the light of the world. Why was it? What does that mean? When he was in this world, he preached, he spoke about the kingdom of God. See, that's the light, the conclusive understanding. Okay. So, devotion, love for those scriptures, okay? Those conclusive conclusions about the transcendental Lord. See, this love for that, the love for the name, knowing the name and God is non-different. All scriptures teach about the glories of the name. Okay? Non-different. See? And this reveals automatically the Maya, especially with the help of the scriptures. It makes it really clear. It's like, oh, this is all dark. Yeah, this is dead. It's like Jesus talked about the living dead. The saints of Lord Chaitanya's time said, no, unless you get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, you're part of the living dead. See, you're alive, but not really alive. You're kind of moving around in this world. Okay? But you're going after the illusion. Everything you do is in relation to the illusion, and you don't know there's a transcendental personality of Godhead. There's a supreme God. Maybe you heard of it, maybe you sort of believe it, but you don't have experience of it. It's about experiencing the Supreme Lord. So the devotees are my friends, and I am the friend of the devotees. See, friend of who? See, we have so many friends in this world. Relationship with friends in the world. But who has God as their friend? Well, that's called a devotee. Naturally, you become devoted to such a friend. A person who's so merciful, he delivers you out of illusion. Why not? Just your heart, just like, hey man, the Lord is my friend. He helps me. And practically, like for me, my friend is a personified. I have relation, Lord Chaitanya helps me in all ways. Radha and Krishna help me. Practically. They saved me from a lot of pickles in this life. A lot of illusions. It's meant to be. See, we need to learn how to develop a personal relationship with God, where He's directing us, He's purifying us, He's inspiring us. We're loving Him, He's loving us. We feel this reciprocation. He's enlightening us. And listen to this, and we're enlightening Him. Because He's also in the hearts of the unawakened. See? So when you enlighten the unawakened, you're actually enlightening the Lord in their heart, waking them up, waking that Lord in the heart. It's dormant, sleeping. Very appreciative. Oh, son of Prita, I go wherever my devotees go. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama. Sing a little song here. Well, serenade him. It's time for Karuna's bedtime. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Yeah, bring your computer. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, What? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So the devotee says, now I can understand that you will induce Krishna to advent and fill the entire Navadvip with the happiness of Vaikuntha. See, so the Vaishnava said that because of the ecstatic devotion that the Lord started to manifest. See? And now, 5,000 years or 550 years in the future, the Lord does it again through the hearts of his real associates. He empowers them. Okay? He empowers them to induce Krishna to advent and fill the entire world with the happiness of Vaikuntha. See, the happiness, spirit, bliss, ecstasy. Fill the entire world. By your mercy, the entire world will be delivered, for you will induce Krishna to incarnate. And so he did that physically 550 years ago, and he does it again now. He is induced by the devotees to incarnate. But where? Physically somewhere? No, in your heart. See? Only the devotees who are empowered with this devotion and they're relishing it like the Lord relished it himself. Relish this intimacy, this ecstasy in a mature stage. They induce the Lord to come again. Where? In some physical form? No. Awaken in the hearts of others. It's like an incarnation. It revolutionizes your whole life. It gives you a whole different experience here in this world, a whole new lifestyle. You know, who's ever heard, really? I mean, it's a very special blessing to feel God as your companion, God as your intimate friend. God is your inspirer, your muse, your purifier. See, all living in your heart, and all you do is serve him. It's very easy. See? Just serving him is just calling his name. See? Teaching others about the Lord, because that is great, very blissful just to talk about the one you love. It happens to be a transcendental personality. That's God. See? The Lord wants to give that to us. This makes us strong. Otherwise, the world is weak. People are poor in spirit. Doesn't matter. You could be poor, even rich, like Bill Gates or Fauci. They're in the thing. Well, if they got love for God, they're rich. Okay? If they got love for money and profits and control of the world, they're poor. Devotees don't care about that. Those who have love for the real transcendental spiritual Lord, they consider that treasure. They consider a relationship with God the real treasure. Service to the transcendental Lord, the real treasure. The real happiness. Others who are materialists think gold, silver, Bitcoin is treasure, is safety. Control is treasure, controlling the world. See, they work very hard for it. Devotees, their treasure is the Lord. It's very easy to work. The work is no work at all. It's a pleasure. It's spontaneous. Oh yeah, I'd love to hang out with the Lord. I want to hang out with you, man. So the devotee just talks about Krishna, and there he is, inspiring, purifying. Not only them, but others. Devotees know what the real treasure is. See? The devotees chant the Lord's name, they get ecstatic in their heart and blissful and rapturous, and they get all these revelation, realization. Ah, there's the treasure. People don't know what treasure is. See, they spend their whole lives talking about what? Talking about the world. See, this is illusion, this is Maya. About politics. You see these people, they're in the fight now. See, the demons are fighting the demigod types. Okay? Demons want to destroy everything, right? And the demigods want to, keep the guys who want to do the good. They see that through the illusions and delusions and the scam. And that's what demoniac persons are always doing in this world. They want to destroy stuff. They like that. It's their time now. But they tires everybody out, puts everybody in fear and anxiety. Why? Because both parties don't know what real wealth is. Real wealth is this relationship with the Lord. Real wealth is this book and these pastimes in this book. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. All of you, please consider me your servant. So Lord Chaitanya is saying that. All of you, please consider me your servant and give me the benediction that you will never leave me. See, this is the way the Lord is thinking. Okay? When we become devotees, the Lord is saying, hey, man, consider me your servant now. And give me the benediction you won't leave me. And that's for our benefit. Because without the Lord, we won't be purified. We'll be polluted by his Maya. Without the Lord's association and friendship, intimate friendship, we won't be really inspired. We'll wither up. Like Jesus said, depart from me, and you'll be like a branch outstretched and withered. You look like a Christian. You look like a Vaishnava, but you got no life because you either departed from the transcendental Lord, the true vine, or you never had that relationship awakened yet. So you're always in the condition. You're a clothesline, man. You're a representative of the cloth, and that's it. Wow, this person looks like a real great devotee. He's dressed very nice. He's dressed for success. No. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that an amazing quality of God? He's thinking, he becomes a servant of his servants. And says, just please give me the benediction that you will never leave me. So how do we leave the Lord? It's just we go to his Maya, the illusion. It's like taking a trip to Disneyland and you never come out of it. It's nothing real here much. It's just some temporary illusion, man. And you go in this way and that way and all these, different blind alleys, and you're blind, and you go to blind leaders, or you become a blind leader, you're a blind follower, and you do this lifetime after lifetime. Who knows where you end up in the Maya? Okay? That's leaving the transcendental Lord. Okay? That transcendental Lord is spiritual. See? It gives a quality of experience of life thousands of times better than this Maya, this illusion. Vishwambar took the dust from the feet of all the devotees, and they abundantly blessed him. Thereafter, all the devotees took bath in the Ganges and then returned home. The Lord also returned to his home smiling. Lord Chaitanya roared loudly, saying, "I will kill them all." He repeated, saying, "I am he, I am he." He's talking about the atheists, and he would kill their mentality. The Lord isn't like that, really. Well, it could be. And to him, it's just, it's like, what is the necessary thing to do to bring us back? So and 5,000 years ago, he was engaged in a war, and they were killing people. Actually, he didn't really fight himself, but engaged people to the fight. I like that story with Krishna because it shows you that if you have Krishna on your side, even though you're the underdog, you're going to win. See? And so we have a battle going on here. This battle is the illusion and Maya. See, conquering the mind. I was listening to this yogi, and he was talking about how to control the mind and also how to get rid of negative thoughts. And everything was without using the Lord to do it, the Supreme Lord. It was like, well, just meditate and be distant from your negative thoughts and your mind, and just see that you're different from your mind. It's really hard and to distance yourself, especially when we have all this trauma and conditioning. So you're really working at it really hard. Try to not be negative, or try to control the mind. And so Arjuna even says, the mind is like the wind. Give me another path. So this is where you have to meet the devotees, and they teach, but all devotees teach, why not just let the Lord control the mind? Let the Lord control your negativity. He's the one who created all that anyway, right? It comes from him. He's got control over that. So that's the idea. This is the path of surrendering to the Lord. And then the Lord takes control of our mind and relieves of negativity. Now, how does he do that? It's an interesting question. I'm glad you asked. How does he do that? Well, the reason why people are entangled in negative thoughts and like a mind that's out of control, basically thinking about negative things. It can even be out of control thinking about positive things. We'll go into that in a bit. So it's out of control thinking about negative things because of the feelings we have. See, that it ties us. It's an emotional bond. We've lived and been living like this for God knows how long in this life, and then maybe other lives. We just have that negative bend. See, and we're very emotionally attached to that. It's like a Ross. It's so we're used to that. We're used to that. And so it's a real struggle to get over it when you finally get tired of it. It's like, oh my God, how do I get rid of this? So it's a struggle. It's really hard, right? A lot of people still struggle. They're struggling their whole lives to try to get over being negative, or try to control their minds. See? But there's an easy way, an easier way. And that's the way we teach here. You come here, you get attached to the mind of God, and then your mind naturally becomes free of positive thoughts and negative thoughts. You transcend material duality and get into spiritual reality. See, transcend material duality to get into spiritual reality. Spiritual reality is relishing the spiritual rapturous, ecstatic, blissful happiness of chanting God's name. See? Those who do that, their material mind is gone. They're not even interested. The mind is purified. No more negativity. No more even positive thoughts. They just have devotional thoughts. They just relish that path. This is the uncommon path, the rare path. The royal road is devotion, bhakti. See, that devotion, that pure devotion to the Lord allows our minds to be purified and absorbed, see, in the transcendental eternal truth. See? That's the scriptures. That's when devotees look at the scriptures that have real love for God, see, their minds are happy. They have happy at heart, but a happiness beyond this world. A happy mind, but a happy mind beyond this world. See? Because they're absorbed in the truth and the realizations and revelations of the scriptures. See? Or even the name. See, frees the mind from negative thoughts and positive thoughts. And then you just get into devotional relish of God's name forever. See? Material duality, positive and negative, is transcended. Okay? Because positive thoughts do what? Positive thoughts create a positive reality in your life. And it's okay, but it's still temporary. It's all to do with the world. See? Positive thoughts give happy feelings, but those feelings are material still, but they're happy. And a lot of people think, wow, this person's a really happy person. They're thinking positive. You know, like that. Wayne Dyer is very happy in the worldly happy, and because he was spent his whole life, not most of his life, developing positive thinking, and because in a happy state. But you know what? He found it wasn't enough for him. Then he got into started to get into this liberation stuff. Because it wasn't enough. It's never enough. It's always, now he's ready to progress. And he got into spiritual thought and the Eastern thinking and China and stuff like that. It's just another step towards liberation. But you don't have to go that slow path. You don't have to spend 3/4 of your life trying to be a positive person so you can have materially happy feelings. You can come here and we'll just point you right straight into the direction through the narrow gate, right into devotional feelings. You can be devotionally happy, spiritually happy, blissfully happy, rapturous happy. And that's eternal. That's where it's all going. Hey, that's where we point people. That's where we push people. Not push them, inspire them. Teach them that. Okay? The Transcendental Lord's ears will perk up in your bodies, and you'll know. So how are we doing there? You doing all right? Putting you to sleep? Okay, back down. See who we got there. Hey, welcome, Raymond Ozero. Pronounce it right? And Boldsuka. Something like that. Bodsmid. Anyway, welcome. Shama James still here. Great. And Nitai Chandra still here. Awesome. Stick around. And some other, I think Mary Sachi too. See what else we can get into here. Yeah, a lot of truth here. We're speaking about, this is pretty rare stuff, actually. So he roared loudly, saying, I will kill them all. He repeatedly exclaimed, I am he, I am he. Yeah. So anyway, he wasn't going to kill them, literally. So sometimes he laughed, sometimes he cried, sometimes he fell unconscious. This was the Lord on the ground. And sometimes when he saw Vishnu Priya, he rushed forward to beat her. It's hard to understand the mentality of God. The Lord is always compassionate. The Lord is always, but he's got a, he's uncommon, he's eccentric, unusual. See, this is the personal nature of God. He's like that. He's just very free. Kind of Vrindavan kinds of very free. And a lot of people, they if you're materially conscious, you want to discipline people like that. It's like, sometimes he cried, sometimes he fell unconscious. You think, this is crazy. We're going to discipline him. So the Lord was free. But everything he does is very beautiful, especially when you become a devotee, devotion for God, and you start to trust the Lord, and you see that, man, he's all for us. It's wonderful. And he's made my life, if I died tomorrow, I would be a happy person. I would think, my God, Lord, I learned so much in this life. So much, about what life is about you. You revealed so much to me. I made some really nice friends. Everything is icing now, huh? We got a beautiful devotional community. We got a fantastic, service, service to the world, something very important, for the Vaishnavas, helping the devotees get to the transcendental platform and showing how beautiful it is, how it can change your life, how it makes your life really wonderful. So we have a lot of helpers here. It's working really nice. In this way, the Lord was fully absorbed in the mood of Vishnu. Yet Mother Sachi could not understand whether or not he was diseased. Providence has taken away my husband and sons, only this one remains. So it's obvious that up to this point, this real deep ecstatic love was not released yet. Right? So she didn't quite understand, what is this? Maybe he's diseased because, like she said, goes on to say, and I cannot understand the state of mind. Sometimes he laughs, sometimes he cries, sometimes he falls unconscious. See? So this is a prema bhakti state. Okay? This was not released yet, because Mother Sachi began to beg for it. After a while, she realized, wow, this is prema bhakti. It's not a disease. And then she begged, please give me this prema also. And she got it. That's how you got to get it now. You got to see where is it available. It's only available where the devotees are, they're worshiping the Lord like that. Sometimes they laugh, sometimes they cry, choke up, they get really blissful, they start dancing. They're in ecstasy, transcendence. See, so you got to come into their association. You got to hear from those devotees, be purified by the words they speak, because they're influenced by that prema bhakti. You got to follow the songbook. You got to follow the path of the Vaishnavas. That's what we're teaching here. In the song that the Vaishnavas have been singing for 40 years, 50 years since Prabhupada, Most don't understand it till they come here. Because they come here, because there they sang for 40 years and they don't understand the songbook because they don't see prema emanating from their gurus. And they don't see a strong enough word to destroy their ignorance and get them off the Vaidhi Bhakti platform. Okay? Get them off the Varnashram Dharma platform. Get them off, working really hard all the time, to make spiritual advancement and to still try to control the mind. Still try to not be negative. See, the word of their guru is not strong enough yet. Okay? Then devotees come here and they say, oh, now I understand the song because from my guru, ecstatic prema emanates. I can see it with my own eyes. Yeah, by their word, my ignorance is destroyed. This person must be empowered by the Supreme Lord. See, must be in the real line, must be a real acharya and a real spiritual master, because I see the symptoms of what the songbook and what the Vaishnava scriptures are describing. And I didn't, even though I read these books, Yohan testified he read these books 6 times. Chaitanya Charitamrita 3 times or 4 times. He still didn't understand them till he came here, and now he said, now I'm understanding everything. Why? Because bhakti, devotion, is awakening in him. He's in the real line now. If the world would understand this simple point and follow in the footsteps of these witnesses, people would be transcendentally liberated so easily in this lifetime, in less than a year like him. Sometimes less than a week. Some are just, they get this devotion, this bhakti that reveals everything. Because that's how it comes. You got to come and meet those who have had the same symptoms of these associates of Lord Chaitanya that are described. People, he often talks, so this is Mother Sachi saying this, sometimes he often talks to himself. Sometimes he says, I will tear off the heads of the atheists. It's the Lord, playful Lord. He just says stuff like this. But it's very deep. Like when he says, I'll tear off the heads of the atheists are usually controlling the world. The atheists are in religion too. A lot of people, they get into religion to control the world or become influential, and there, a lot of demons, a lot of envy, a lot of jealousies. See? So the Lord said, I'll tear their heads off. What's he mean? He'll stop them from speaking, stop them from teaching, get them to learn from him, get them to learn from his real devotees who can see all of these things, can see all these illusions that even these teachers are immersed in. You don't know how many teachers in Vaishnavism still Putana's got them. They're Putana, they're under the influence of Putana because they say, I'm Gurudev, I'm here, head of the Krishna movement, and I'm here to take you to Vrindavan, but they're not a real devotee of Vrindavan yet. They don't have the ecstatic ecstasy of the Vrindavan residents, nor the realizations that come from that very deep transcendental ecstasy. Sometimes he climbs a tree and sits on a branch, keeping his eyes shut, and he sometimes falls to the ground. People had never seen or heard about such transformations of ecstatic love of Krishna. Thinking that it was madness, they said that he should be bound. Isn't that funny? The same thing is happening again. You notice that they think what we're doing is madness. Just laughing, crying. Sometimes out of inspiration, cussing, a few cuss words come out. It's madness here, choking up, every day giving. This guy must be crazy, Gaur Haridas. Every day he's giving class 2-3 times sometimes for hours. He must be insane. It's mad to do that. This is uncommon. Nobody does that. Must be crazy. See, stuff like that. Oh, look at this, crying and laughing. And look at people coming and listening to him. They're starting to cry and they're getting the madness too. This must be madness. See? People had never heard about such transformations of ecstatic love. See, back then they didn't hear about it. But we got an advantage now. Number one, Prabhupada gave the order and said, yeah, put this ecstatic doing stuff you're doing as my approval. You teach this. Do more of this. This is what I want you to do, exactly. And the advantage we have is beautiful because the advantage we have, I have the books. This is the stuff people have been reading for, you know, hopefully if you've been a devotee for 10, 20 years, you've read the books at least three times. So you may have come across these things. These symptoms, they were never seen or heard about, such transformation of ecstatic love. Well, we hear about them. Well, actually, you didn't hear, you read about them. And usually gurus maybe don't even say anything about it. They're more interested in Varnashram Dharma, rules, regulations. And if they even come across or they read the verses, they go right over because they're not ecstatic themselves. You don't see these symptoms in your gurus, therefore people, I mean, this is my experience, people coming here, I'm just commenting on that. They're coming here and they say, hey, yeah, you know, I didn't understand this. My gurus were not ecstatic like this. From them, I didn't see this kind of prema emanate. And then I say, yeah, well, here, and I point to the scriptures. See, these transformations are natural for a bona fide spiritual master. If Krishna is really living inside them, awake in this transcendental form and using them, yeah, you'll see this. Oh. So I hear, you know, the Lord is teaching here. He's the spiritual master of his real devotees who have real devotion. See, and therefore he's the spiritual master, or she's the spiritual master who awakens this of the world, of gurus, of teachers. The bottom line is you can be a big guru, a big teacher, a big sannyasi, prancing around stages with a big stick and many, many thousand followers. But if you don't have these symptoms, which are really deep, a lot of them, oh no, I would never. No, not me. Well, then you're not the spiritual master of spiritual masters, of gurus in this world that don't have these symptoms. Okay? If you have these symptoms, that means Krishna is living in you and you're a Vaidhi, and Krishna will be teaching through your mouth the real path, the conclusive path, the quick path back to the spiritual world, even in this life, which we've done already and are continuing to do. You know, I have a new disciple calls me Gurudev. She never gave me a chance to accept her as a disciple. She just says, welcome, my Gurudev. Okay, all right. A lot of people say that here. And after just weeks, oh my God, I'm living in Vrindavan now. Where do you hear that? It's true though. You know, she feels spiritual emotions awakening. That's Vrindavan. See? The Bhav. You could be in Timbuktu or in the North Pole, but if you have ecstatic love awakened in your heart when you chant Krishna's name, that means you're seeing Krishna through your ears, and love is awakened in your heart. That means you're a real devotee, a purified devotee. The Lord can use a guy like you. You've been hollowed out. Or a gal like you. And you spread Vrindavan in this world. Nobody else can do it. Doesn't matter how big their stick is or big their title is or how many followers they got. If you don't have this kind of bhakti that's being distributed here, you need some instruction. You need some shiksha. Get the real jewel, man. The real jewel is not having a bunch of followers, having a sannyas stick, being praised, getting false prestige. No, the real treasure is love of God, intimacy with the Lord. Having the Lord live inside you forever, man. That's treasure. the unlimited Lord, unlimited bliss, unlimited ecstasy. You open your mouth, you call him, and he comes. It gives you transcendental happiness and protection in the world. That's treasure. You got that? Gurudev's out there, Mr. PhD out there, you got that too? If not, why not come here and get it? It's been authorized. This is the bread truck. This is the transcendental bread of life. The bread truck is here. That preaching is here. That word is here. That ecstasy is here. That potency is here to deliver you real life, man. It's a real loaf. You know, a loaf of bread with a lot of butter on it. See, please don't find fault. Just absorb the love, absorb the nectar as a sponge. Hello, Billy. Are you there? Oh, I see. This is a no, not the body. Another. This is what narcissism looks like. See, you know what I've learned? And you know, everybody, you can judge for yourself. People, unless you've actually go deep into real bhakti, real devotion, people speak about themselves. Yeah, they say narcissism. What, narcissism? What does narcissism mean? I forgot. I used to know, but then I forgot. But let's check it out again. I'm gonna check it out. Let's talk about narcissism from a Krishna conscious perspective, of course. Narcissism is a person characterized by characterized by a long-term pattern of exaggerated feelings of self-importance and excessive craving for admiration, struggles with empathy, people. Okay, all right. Yeah, now, see, exaggerated feelings of self-importance. I see how that shows up, and it's pretty natural. People think exaggerated. It just depends on how much self-importance you need. As a human being, if you're not self-realized, you get your self-importance by being somebody, and that's most people. Most people need to feel important, have some importance, some self-worth. Yeah, some self-worth. And this natural as a human being. Some people haven't exaggerated where they really want to be important. Okay? Now, you think, now Gaura Das, he sounds like he's a narcissist, right? Because he wants self-importance. Do I? Or am I talking about the truth? Am I talking about the one that is most important is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? And he gives us self-worth. Now, is that a narcissism thing? Or is that a clear thing? Is that something that's uncommon that you never hear even a psychologist teach about it because they don't know about this? You know, the way we need to transcend narcissism by promoting the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his qualities and his nature and his truth. And the truth is, we have worth, and that includes you out there, and everybody else has worth when you are self-realized, when you realize that the self, the true self, is that Supreme Lord. We're all connected to that. That's where our worth is. Otherwise, we're a pile of ashes. We got really very little worth in this world. So narcissism or personal self-importance, even a little bit of narcissism, is transcended by understanding the truth. The truth will set you free. It's like what? Jesus, are you a narcissist because you taught that the real path is you go through the devotee to get to the Lord because the devotee has realized the Lord? somebody back then, like this person, could say, oh, you're a narcissist. Jesus, he's a narcissist. What, speaking the truth? Well, what's his fault? The shoe fit. See, the same thing here. I'm preaching the truth is you got to go through the bona fide spiritual master. You got to go through the devotee who has realized their relationship with God. And that, whether that's here, and it is, or somewhere else, that's the principle. So if the shoe fits here, it just fits here. You know, I only found that those who are still under the envy and jealousy thing, they're the ones who complain. Oh, narcissist. In other words, you're misunderstanding. You're not clear. You got to hear more. You got to hear more that I'm just preaching conclusive truth. Is it true? We have no real value until we're self-realized. Otherwise, we're in this cycle of birth and death. There's some value, but you know, we're going endlessly from one birth into another birth, to another birth, to another birth, another death, another birth, all until you meet a bona fide spiritual master. Okay? And you listen to them. This is what the book says. I teach what the book says. Okay? And if the shoe fits, it fits, and it does. Why should I preach if the shoe didn't fit here? You should go somewhere else. And you should use your own brain, do your own research, read the books, research the books, and see, does the shoe fit here? Otherwise, this narcissism doesn't apply. It's just truth. Okay? But you know how many people, they can't think about these things, and the guy says Gohari's a narcissist, therefore he is, because this guy just toots his horn and calls out narcissist. He must be right just because he said so. You know how many people think like that? You come here, we'll teach you how to think, man. We'll teach you how to be sovereign over your life. We'll connect you with God so you're protected by his illusions and from envious and jealous people who throw out words like that. I'm reading comments. Yeah, see, narcissism, self-absorbed, and it's true. Now, see, we need transcendental narcissism. I'm self-absorbed. Yes, but in what self? Am I absorbed in the false ego, thinking, man, you know, I'm a great healer, I'm this and I'm that or that? Or am I absorbed in Krishna? Yeah, do I get here every day? What narcissists? Well, they probably could do this, but what narcissists are absorbed in the Lord, in the truth and conclusive understanding, in the scriptures, taking these scriptures and presenting them and discussing them and illuminating them, enlightening them, because the Lord is showing me, I show others. What's so narcissist about that? Or is that just truth? Is that just reality? Am I not distinguishing the real realm of a narcissist or illusion? So many illusions. Well, that's the job of a bona fide guru. If you're a bona fide guru, you are what the Bhagavatam preaches. The highest truth is reality, which is spontaneous devotional love of God, transcendental emotional love for the Lord, distinguished from illusion, like narcissism. That's an illusion, to be absorbed in the false ego, false identification, that you're a great person on your own. You're not, nobody's a great person on their own. See? The Lord, when we are self-realized by realizing the transcendental Lord and loving God, automatically the person becomes glorious. It's just the truth. You know, and not just for like it's like not just for one person, everybody. When everybody is connected with the Lord, they become respectable and respected and honored. But not by everybody. A lot of envious people, they're envious of such persons. But that comes with the territory. But the respectable respect others like that, see? That are self-realized. So that's just how it works, man. You know, it just, but see, people are envious of that and jealous of a self-realized soul. But it's like, it's stupid. It's dumb to be envious and jealous. But what can people do? You know, they are what they are. But it's not even logical. You know, when you meet a self-realized soul and you associate with them, you follow the path they teach, you become a self-realized soul too. You become sovereign over your life because of your connection with God, because of your being taken out of the illusion and into the truth forever. See, you become empowered. You become powerful because the Lord is behind you and in front of you. Well, that's what people get here. You get out of people telling, people are coming here and they're getting free of these gurus who are legends in their own minds, and teachers who are legends in their own mind. They think they need some self-worth still in their sticks, or they're thinking self-importance. Yeah, any power that's given here to this fool is because of absorption in the Lord, absorption in ecstatic chanting the Lord. That's what we're teaching here, how to make ecstatic devotees. So you're empowered by the Lord too. You become like your guru, and maybe even better. What's wrong with that? What's so narcissistic about that? Is that narcissistic, to make people self-absorbed into the truth, the ecstatic, transcendental God, personality of Godhead? Transcend all those things, narcissism included. So what do you think there? Am I speaking, is that the right thing? Or?
I mean, I can't. There's no other one. There's nobody like you. You are the door. You are it.
I'm not a narcissist.
No, you are so transcendentally narcissistic. It's beautiful. I read the books for 25 years, and you are the most transcendental narcissist going. It's beautiful.
I can't take all the credit. I'll take half of it. The Lord is behind this preaching. Otherwise, I can't do nothing on my own. But when He's here, man, watch out. He goes after illusion, man. Just like a pit bull. Do I got my shirt on? No, I don't have my pit bull.
Keep your shirt on, man. Show your six pack.
Thank you.
Show your six pack.
All right, we'll set you down again. There you go. We'll put you in the bullpen. I'll bring you out when I need it. That's right. That's right. Oh, we're holding our audience here. I think they're intrigued. Let's see what others do. And by the way, I'm very appreciative. Thank you for that. I love it when the narcissists and the hecklers come out, because then it gives us something to talk about, doesn't it? Yeah. It gives us something to discuss. You know?
Did Yamuna mention the word narcissist?
Oh yeah, it was her.
Yeah, she likes that word. She likes that word. That's a $5 word right there.
Well, you know, narcissism is interesting. It's anytime you want to, even a little attention. I just want to be attention and all that stuff. It's a little bit, you know, it's a false ego.
It's a little bit narcissist. Narcissist.
Okay, thank you very much. I like this. Got control over the situation. So what do we got going here? You absorbed in Krishna self. Yeah. Narcissism, self-absorbed. Yeah. So anyway, it's, you know, this thing of, it's really wonderful, you know, to realize Krishna is really beautiful because you see everything in that. You see, you know, like you see how it's all related to Krishna. So how the illusion is just a reflection. And so you can turn it around. See, you turn it back because it's the supreme, the perfect narcissism. See, everything that's negative here, that's bad, if it's turned to the antithesis, and it's laid on the Supreme Lord, and so instead of being absorbed in the false ego and, you know, like excessively, that's what it really becomes. You become excessively absorbed in Krishna, and that's perfect. See, he's the real self, not the false self. That's a false ego. You know, it's temporary body and emotional, material body. But you can be absorbed in the transcendental Lord, and that's like a transcendental narcissism, and it's beautiful. It's perfect. The same thing with codependency is another thing. See, the devotees, they see like this. They see the reflection leads them to looking at the light. They see the light in the reflection. See? And the people in the world, they just see the reflection as the light. See? No. So the devotee is protected that way. So like codependency, a person could say, oh, this Gaur Hari Das, he's codependent. And you know, and if you're absorbed in the false ego of yourself and others, see, somebody else in the false ego that's in the Maya, that's not good. You're not empowered. You're disempowered by those persons. People manipulate you and jerk you around because you're codependent. You're dependent on that person. There are a lot of gurus and teachers who their disciples become codependent on them, but they cannot teach them how, you know, like how to be sovereign, how to connect with the transcendental Lord yet, unless they're self-realized. If they're self-realized, fine. You know, if they know the transcendental Lord, fine. That's different. The Lord will empower them to teach rightly, fast, quickly, the truth. See, so codependent, the devotee is naturally codependent on the transcendental Lord. Okay? Without being inspired by that transcendental Lord, they cannot act in this world. See? But that's great. The devotee likes that, like Jesus. You know, everybody's worshiping Jesus and believing in Jesus. Now, and he said, well, you know, of myself I can do nothing. It's the Lord. He's helping me. He's doing all the works here. Yeah. See, devotees, a realized soul is always thinking like that. Always. It's the Lord, you know, the Lord, but the devotee knows that the Lord is using them and uses, you know, it's like the Lord had, when Lord Krishna in Vrindavan, he had a particular stick that he liked as his flute. See, he had, you know, and that was his flute. You know, he used that stick. He didn't go and get any other stick. It was that stick. And it was full of nuts too. And he's going to, you know, use that flute. Yeah. So that's the relationship between the Lord and the devotee. The Lord, if you're going to be liberated, he's going to send you to a bona fide guru that he's using to deliver you. And he's going to do it through that person if they're self-realized. If they're not, you'll move on. It's like people that have gurus, they also come here. And the Lord takes them from that guru here because their guru is not self-realized and they can see it. They can see. You know, because they tell me, you know, my guru's not trying to manipulate, control me, and so yeah, he's not quite self-realized. He can't appreciate Satchidananda. That's the real form of the Lord, is Sat Chit Ananda. That form is eternal, see? And that form is transcendental to the modes of nature. See, that's the spiritual form of God. And that form is full of ecstatic ananda. And a lot of these gurus, they don't like this ananda. They don't like the ecstasy they see here. Okay? Therefore, they don't know the transcendental form of the Lord. They don't appreciate, they don't welcome it. There's a reason why the Lord comes here and doesn't go around those gurus, many of them, most of them, maybe all of them. See, because I welcome the Lord. I welcome his Ananda. Hey, Lord, come here every day, man. Make me as ecstatic fool as you want. Lita Ganga's like that too. They're welcoming that ecstatic Lord, and the Lord, well, this person loves, he likes me, okay. Because if the Lord really comes to you, he's transcendental. He's full of, Bhagavatam says the Lord's transcendental body is full of raging ecstatic devotion. Can you handle it? You want to handle it? You want to handle that? Yeah, I want to handle on that. Remember Sachi said, oh, I don't know. Now she's coming, warming up to that. Well, maybe I do want it. See, and the Lord's very conclusive. You destroy every friggin' illusion you got in the book, man. Anything that you are holding on to and believing in, if it's an illusion and it's temporary, he's going to blast your attachment to it. Are you ready for that? Conclusiveness. It could be a guru. Oh, Guru Dave, yeah, you're going to deliver me and everything. But if your guru is still mundane, he's going to break that illusion. He's done it here. For devotees, everything I'm saying is something happening here. Unusual place, wouldn't you say? Pretty different. Can you handle conclusive truth? It'll bust all your illusions, break all of your dreams, and then you'll be into God's dream. His dream is always the same thing. All he wants to do is two things. He wants to taste the nectar of love of God and devotion in his relationships with his devotees, and liberate the souls in this world. So that's all he wants to do. This is called Leela Avatar. His real devotees are like that too. All they want to do is two things. They want to relish the nectar of love of God, and they want to awaken others and enlighten them, illuminate them so that they can get out of Maya. Because what good is it to have all these dreams in the world and they just get you another birth and another death, and you have more dreams, and it's all a dream, man. Hey, how about the concept of waking up? You want to wake up? Come here. You ready to wake up? You want to make this your last trip in this illusion? Are you tired of having the shot masters like Bill Gates there manipulating you and telling you that they're trying to do good for you and put poison in your body? You tired of that yet? You want to? How many more Faucis do you want to follow and believe in? How much fear and panic do you want to be in the next life or other lives? Being under the influence of these panic fear mongers and all that. How many more lives you want that? That's why it's a little difficult for people here. A lot of people say, well, I don't know if I'm finished with that, I kind of used to that negative thinking or positive thinking, Ross. I think I want to develop that more. I think I want more boats and more women and more guys and more false prestige. I want to do this for a while. Okay, well, maybe you're not ready yet. But when you get tired of it, man, you can come to a place like this. You may have to be in a waiting line. You may have to wait 100, 200, 500,000 years. Who knows how long? But it's available now. You come here, we'll bust all your dreams. So that, well, it'll be busted because you'll see it's the Lord's dream is a better dream. You'll just naturally let go of this other stuff. Yeah, the Lord's dream is always much better. It's 1,000 times better than anything we can dream up or imagine or reimagine, like that Soros is talking about. You can't reimagine enough that anything that's better than the Lord has already in his mind. Every day, more of a revelation comes for his devotees, and always ever fresh, ever increasing. more inspiration to serve the Holy Transcendental. Okay, I think I got to stop here. Okay, well, thank you very much, everybody. So, you want to say any parting things so you go to sleep finally?
Finally, I will dream of Fauci's. I will dream of Fauci's and Zuckerberg's and Krishna dancing together.
Yeah. Hey, I want to thank Zuckerberg and Fauci and Bill Gates. You're really good for our preaching. You're really helping us out here. Thank you. Because otherwise, if I don't have material, what can I do, man? You know, I have to have the highest truth distinguished from all kinds of illusions. And
That's right.
plus, you know, Zuckerberg's given us the platform to preach, you know, universal truth, you know, which has nothing to do with their schemes or anything. They, you know, they can go on injecting people, controlling the world, whatever they want to do. We're totally not even. We're not interested in that. Just you're gonna do what you're gonna do. We're here to liberate souls. You know, that's all we do. You don't even know what the soul is, you guys. They have no idea.
Save our souls.
Yeah, we're only into souls. You can't even see it, so it doesn't. It's not even important to you guys, man. You can't inject the soul. You can't control the soul, so it has no value. So we're not a threat to YouTube or Facebook or anybody.
I think Mark Zuckerberg went to India and hung out with some yogis for a while.
Yeah, you know, maybe something like that. So thank you very much, Mark. Thank you, Billy Boy, and thank you, Butchie.
Twitchy.
You've been very helpful in our preaching today.
Oh. Thanks, Maharaj. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? It's always fun to serve Krishna, man. It's always fun.
I'm getting up in 5 hours to chant Hare Krishna for 16 rounds. Wait till I tell my guru kept me up at night time.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Now I also purifying like crazy, but I hold on like a pit bull. Good. You are absorbed in it. Okay. All right, so it looks like, whoops, what happened there?
Whoops. Looks like whoops.
Yeah, I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Cole, for coming. Thank you, Mary Sachi. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you, Bold Soup. And thank you, Shama James and Nidai Chandradas. Keep coming back, man. Are you ready for some more wild talks about highest truth distinguished from all illusions, not holding back? We take the gloves off here. No etiquette, nothing, man. Just wild punching.
Can you say that person's name again? Can you say that person? Can you say that person's name again?
Bowl soup.
Brilliant. That sounds like a Japanese soup.
Yeah. I think Sama James, she caught her attention. She kind of held her. She's saying, "What's going on here? This guy's mad." I'm not mad at all. I'm very happy.
Best kind of mad.
Okay, guys. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.